Oh, well, hi Capricorns. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for What is my ex thinking? So let's find out. What are Capricorn's exes thinking, please, universe? What are Capricorn's exes thinking? Okay, let's see what we have here. Some of the cards. Got some of them. Putting down the burden, that's good. What are Capricorn's exes thinking, please? Woo, okay. What are Capricorn's exes thinking? So those cards are clumped together. It's unusual. That is, but it is what it is. All right. We have plenty to get started. So let's get started. So Capricorns, the overall energy of this reading is putting down the burden. So it feels like, and this is for both of you, putting down the burden. Something, it was getting really heavy, this relationship, before it fell apart. Let's read on. That's a 10 of Wands, by the way. Up here in your main energy, the Hangman, you've been reaching out to the universe seeking answers. The universe hears you. When this comes out, they hear you and they're trying to provide you with the answers that you need. They're trying to enlighten you. It's right next to this Two of Swords, which is also in your main energy. This is not singing. This is blocking, not wanting to deal with something. So it feels like there was a while that you did not want to deal with the burden of this relationship, or you just didn't want to deal with the burden of this relationship now anymore. And so you're blocking like the burden. Can you see that? Until it happened, until it came to a head, and the burden got so heavy that there was no denying it. Then we have the Sun card. So you're going into a new beginning with joy and happiness here with the Sun card. This is where you're headed. It's where you're headed, but I don't like it being next to the Two of Swords. So you might still be blocking this. So it feels like what you're doing here really is you're blocking dealing with the burden, and by not dealing with the burden, you're also blocking moving forward into your new beginning, which is filled with joy. Let's read on. We have the Justice card under the Hangman. So getting all those answers, universe hears you with all the questions and seeking advice from them. Well, the Justice card is in both you and your ex's energy. This is the card of Libra. So Libra could be in your chart or in their chart. This is about the balancing of the scales. That is more important. That was the burden. The burden here threw your scales of life off balance. Not only yours, but theirs too. And so once you get them in balance, you put that sword up. And that is like saying, okay, I got my scales balanced, and I'm keeping them that way, and nobody's going to mess with that. So that's kind of the attitude with this Justice card. It's under the Hangman. That is part of your answers from the Hangman, is to balance your life. You need to balance your life, and you probably know more about that than I do here. But part of balancing it is to let go of the burden. So whatever the burden is, it's really, really heavy, and it is a 10, and it is going to cycle out, and it is right next to the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is the universe, and they have their hand to your back and the X's back, and they're trying to move you both forward from that. That was just too much to handle. And so they're trying. They got their hands. You can probably feel the push and the pull of moving forward, both of you. I don't know if this is together or not. Okay. So then we have the Death card here under the Justice card. The Death card is the card of Scorpio. But so they could have Scorpio. You could have Scorpio. And this is male or female. All the cards are male or female. It's the energies. So the energy of this card is the end of the old, the beginning of the new. So this is in their energy. This is them moving forward. This is them balancing the scales of justice here. Getting their life balanced and moving forward. Moving forward from that burden. And I think that burden was this relationship. I sure don't know what happened, because see, they're moving, they're letting the burden go, and they're moving forward, and they're moving forward right towards this 10 of Cups. It's under the burden, cycling out this 10 of Cups. This is what lays beneath this card. It's like, there's the burden goes away, and voila, it's the 10 of Cups. They're heading right toward it. This is 10 cups of love. Sunshine, dancing, joy. That's what this card's all about, the Sun. New beginnings, joy, happiness. And then we have the 2 of Cups here. You are a special connection. They feel like you are a special connection to them, and with this card showing up, you are. You're either soulmates or you are twin flames. I think you're soulmates. This is friends first, with lots of love. There's a lot of love between the 2 of you. Why are you blocking it so much? So you're blocking putting, it's like you want to hang on to the burden. You're blocking putting the burden down. You don't want to deal with letting it down. It feels like, because if you let your guard down, then you're going to enter a new cycle with your ex, and you're not ready. That's why. You're just not ready. You don't trust it. But boy, they're ready. You're getting way ready. They are still letting go of the past and moving toward the future. Here we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is in their energy. So now they know that they're single, okay? And they are in their power. They have balanced their scales of justice, male or female. They could have some earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But more importantly, they are grounded. They have become grounded, secure, and stable in themselves. They're self-confident. This card lays right next to the Hermit card. This is the card of Virgo. They could have Virgo, you could have Virgo, someplace in your charts. But they've reached out to the universe too. This is a very spiritual card. And this is seeking their path forward. So they're stable, they're secure in themselves, they're self-confident. But they want to move forward. They're moving forward. They cannot let you off their minds, because there's a special connection and a lot of love there. Okay? So the Hermit's trying to show them that their path forward. Universe hears them. The Hermit is here. It's just like the universe hears you. The Hangman is here. This is what you're both doing right now. Bet you didn't know that. And then we have the Knight of Cups, right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is coming in with a love offer. This is coming in with one of those cups and saying, it's like all kinds of stuff. It's like an apology. It's like admitting the feelings here, the wanting to move ahead, the wanting to make a love offer or commitment here. Like a knight in shining armor, male or female. Moving ahead. The Wheel of Fortune is pushing this ahead. And I think this is them coming forward. You, on the other hand, have the Star card. This is the card of Aquarius. So you could have Aquarius in your chart. They could have Aquarius in their chart. This is about healing down to your bare bones. I think this is something that you really need to do. You need to remember who you are. That's why the card came out. This is another spiritual card. This is about looking into that pool of water, seeing your own reflection, and remembering, oh my gosh, I know who I am. It's like you need to rediscover what makes you happy, what is important to you. Okay? So, and heal. That's your healing process, is getting back to the bare bones of who you are. Then you can let the sun in. Then you can start your new beginning. I need more cards. Is there more cards for this reading, universe? There's one. Is there more cards for Capricorn's reading, please? Well, I've got a couple here. So we got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so coming forth with that cup of love and speaking the truth about how they feel. That's what I knew, that had feelings in it. It's like, so they want to come forth. They want to tell you how they feel about you. Truthfully, clearly. More, this is air energy. So we have Aquarius here. We have Libra here. But yeah, that is about coming forth, not only with the cup, but with that sword of truth and clarity. And this goes both ways. As that sword, that's communication between the two of you. And I think you're kind of expecting that, because I got the Three of Wands here. But it's really important that you heal and you remember who you are. Remember the things that you want out of life and the things that you love and appreciate, okay? Remember that. Remember who you are. Because this is an important moment when they come forth this cup of love. And you need to know what you need to do for your own happiness. This is the card of waiting, watching, and wondering. So the truth is, and this is probably something that has to do with your healing, because it's up here next to the Star card. And it's above the Queen of Swords. So that's why I say this is, the truth is, that this could be your ship that you've been waiting, watching, and wondering for. Okay? This could be your ship. And so you need to decide if it is or not. That was your reading. Capricorns, thank you so much for watching Quickie Tarot.